Sharon. It's great to see you. I'm so glad we took the chance to do a wellness exam the other day and to see where you are in your care.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you going through this with me.
Yeah, we're going to go over those right now and let you know the results are good. But let me ask you, do you remember how you were when you first came to see us?
Yeah, as I recall, I had a lot of low back pain, some trouble with my right leg.
Yeah, you were having that pain like you commented. And I know it was difficult for you getting in and out of the car, getting around town, and
Yep.
I know it was hard for you doing some of your normal activities.
Oh, I couldn't go grocery shopping.
Even keeping you up at night.
That's true. Yeah, I was having a hard time sleeping.
Yeah, that was really tough, wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Well, I'm sure you're glad, and I am too. Since the first time you've come in to see us, we've seen a great deal of progress.
That's true. I am starting to feel better.
Yeah, so you've been seeing on some of the things you commented on. Your pain has been reduced as well as some of your discomfort. You're able to perform a lot of your daily activities, which is great.
Yeah, I'm definitely relieved. I'm hoping it doesn't come back.
Well, that's why it's so important we're doing this check-in with you today. And I'm sure you're glad, and I am too. Chiropractic works.
Yeah, so far so good.
So the other thing that I'm glad to say, you're right where I thought you would be at this point in your care.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I know it's easy, we start feeling better,
okay.
but I don't want you to be fooled. Your condition right now is extremely unstable.
Really?
In other words, it would take very little to cause a relapse in pain and kind of send you back to where you were when you first came to see us.
Oh, I don't like that.
Exactly. It would just take, one wrong turn, one move, and something that wouldn't normally give you a problem at all, and send you right back to the beginning.
Okay. All right. Well, I definitely don't want that to happen.
So before we kind of discuss, are you probably wondering where you are now and where we need to go? So our next phase is that stabilization phase, which is essential for your care. So during that time period, we're going to have you come in 2 times a week for about 8 weeks, just as we prescribed.
Oh, okay.
Once we get to the end of that, we'll do another exam with you, and if things are looking good and progressing the way that we'd like, we'll move you towards wellness care only.
Oh, okay. So going twice a week is going to be enough?
Yep, we've had you coming in for those 3 times a week, kind of get you out of that pain state, and then we'll move you towards wellness. I do have a few other things to go over with you.
Oh, okay.
So I know you're starting to feel better, which is great. But once people start feeling better, they start to follow their own directions.
Oh.
And I'm going to tell you not to do that, because we know what it's going to take to get you to your true health and wellness. So when we start following our directions, I know you have a GPS like I do.
Yeah, I don't use it very well, but yeah.
Well, sometimes when you don't know where you're going, you plug in your location or where you want to be, and it's great because it gives you the exact location where you need to go. However, I don't know if you're like me, sometimes I think I know better than my GPS, and I ignore it, I go my own way, and I bet you know what happens. I get lost, I have to start over, it's yelling at me, it's recalculating the whole time, and I lose that direction.
Okay.
And one of the important things is when we lose that direction, we also lose a lot of time trying to make up for it.
That's true, it usually does take longer.
So the same thing can be true for your health and your wellness if we don't stay on top of it. And that's why stabilization care is going to be very essential for you, and that following those directions are going to be important.
Okay.
So I know we like that instant, we want that instant relief,
That's true.
but like I said, true health and wellness takes time.
Yeah, I was hoping we would be done about now.
Well, I'm going to give you some reasons why,
Okay.
as well as give you some examples as well. So on this side of our page, so I don't know if you've ever worked out. Sometimes when you work out for a week, you expect you're going to come out looking like that Olympian.
Yeah, I don't have any ideas that that's going to happen, but I certainly do wish my tummy would be less flabby.
Well, even if we work out that one time, we expect to look in the mirror and see those instant changes. Because we want that instant, but it takes time. even if we try to lose weight, it'd be great if, we could cut some meals or eat healthy for a week and lose all the weight we wanted. But it doesn't happen that way.
Yeah, that's true.
And have you had braces at all?
Oh, I did. Yeah, 4
and
years.
4 years? Wouldn't it be great if you could just have the orthodontist move them where they should be? Maybe you wear braces for a day or a week. But can it work that way?
Yeah, probably not.
Even if he could move it exactly where it needs to be and we took those braces off, because it hasn't stabilized yet, it's going to move right back.
Yeah, I see that.
And I don't know if you've ever been sick and the doctor gives you a prescription. Do they give you a pill or a whole bottle?
Usually at least 10. Yeah.
And do they tell you to take all 10 of those pills?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why they tell you that is even if you start to feel better, it doesn't mean you're necessarily well.
Okay.
And the same thing is true for your spine. So even if you start feeling better, it's been misaligned for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to take that time and that repetition and the series of adjustments that we've prescribed to get it back to where it should be and to stay that way. Because your body realizes where it's at right now, that's its normal.
Oh.
So when we're having those adjustments, if we don't stay on top of it and use that repetition, we have to retrain those muscles. Otherwise the muscles want to pull it back to what its normal is.
Oh, I see.
So by getting that time, that repetition, will get you on your way to true wellness.
Okay. So we have to keep at it.
We do have to keep at it.
Okay.
But as you can see from the results that we even have just from this little check-in, you've only been coming for about 5 visits. We've had tremendous deal of progress.
Yeah, we have. I'm not hurting as much anymore.
Which is good.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're all ready, we can get you out and get you adjusted.
All right, let's do it.